the phone. Hello, everyone. I'm WhattyX.
And I'm Mako. What's up?
What's up? Welcome to the Critical Ops community stream. This is the place where you get most updated information about the world of Critical Ops.
Yeah, and if you haven't already followed us and you want to stay up to date about all of our stuff, please follow us on our social medias. That would be discord.gg, the Critical Ops, Facebook, Critical Ops Game, Reddit, Critical Ops Game, Twitter, Critical Ops Game, our esports Twitter, of course, which would be cops_. Esports, then Instagram, also Critical Ops Game, and our website, criticalopsgame.com.
Yes, and we'll make sure we post those in the chat in case you missed those.
Yes. And also, remember, if you want to join us into the viewer games today, you need to be in the latest version of the game. Latest beta version of the game, and that would be 1.26.
Yep, 1.26, and we are now in beta. It's not completely out. Just so to be clear, it's not out yet, but we are in beta. But yeah, this is a huge update, Mako.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
a lot of stuff coming.
Yeah, and it's crazy, like the amount of stuff that's in this update, and it's just and what you guys see is just the outside, right? Like all let's say the notes, for example, on our websites, and but behind the scenes, this has been a long-term planning, and kudos to our development team to be working on all these gameplay improvements. But yeah, I guess before we jump into 1.26, we're gonna quickly go over some tournament information. So first off, the Phoenix tournament is actually going on right now. The first the first round was last weekend, and we are going into the second round. And we can see it is $1,000 prize pool for the tournament, and we can show some of the results for the brackets going forward. There was 4 different groups. There was this is the stats for Group A. We have Group B here, and we have 2 more to show. And make sure that you do check out Mobile Esports, and they have weekly streams, and you can see all the action there. And yeah, besides Mobile Esports, there's also some information coming very soon regarding tournaments, so stay tuned for that. But we are now we thought about this quite a long time. We're like, what do we cover in 1.26? And I think what we'll do is we'll try to cover as much as we can during the stream, but the most important information would be going to our website. So go to criticalopsgame.com, and then also go into the section where the news is, and just check out 1.26. You'll have all the information, and there's a lot of explanation as well as why certain things was worked on. But again, we'll cover as much as we can. But if you want more in-depth information, make sure you go to our website to take a look at that. But I guess first things first. So Super 90. Yes.
Oh boy.
Yes. So
the hot topic.
The hot topic, but it's a good topic to talk about, because it's one of those things that we need to continue to improve on in the future, right? Everything that we do, we have new metas, and of course, when we introduce new metas, some are good, some are not so good, but the goal is to go towards the future. We want to make sure that it continues to evolve, and it's not going to be just the same. So we talked about this during our competitive stream before, for example, and there was a time where we had tournaments and everybody was just using AK in tournaments. So everybody, it was just the weapon that you use. But what we want to be able to do is be able to see some different types of weapons being used. So, for example, when there was the update for the meta changes last year, you see a lot more AUGs being used, the SG being used. So that was really awesome to see. And this time, our awesome developers have been working on different things, so we can be able to see more things like shotguns or SMGs. So again, feedback is greatly appreciated. So what happened with the Super 90 is that currently we have reverted the changes mostly to the original in 1.2 before 1.25, and we will continue to monitor and see what we can do to make some changes to the gun going forward. So again, it's like we hear you guys. We see that you guys feel that maybe it's a little bit overpowered, but we will continue to look at it. So it's again, what we're saying is that we're not just completely just tossing the idea out the window, because in a sense we still want to look to see things that we can change going to the future. But again, we will continue to see what will be best, and we'll be testing different things going forward. Anything else to add to that?
I guess just you pretty much covered it, but the only thing I would like to say in between is just that if you want to know more about like what stats did we revert
Yes.
on Super 90, please go to our website and you can see all the fine little print and little details about the whole update from our website.
Yes. Yep, and the thing is our website also, we've been just a reminder of last time too. We are starting to show more of the values of the weapons and different things on our website. So make sure you do go take a look. If you're a stats person, you can now have some information to look at, and you can do some calculations, and yeah, that's great to have. But yes, I guess the next thing to talk about is the gameplay visibility, and I think that's one of the biggest things focused, not just the gameplay visibility, but the gameplay in general. So maybe you can go over this part.
Yeah, let us do that. So gameplay visibility update. So we wanted to really provide like an even playing field for you guys. Not just the people who play on iPads and not just the people who play on your normal everyday phones, Androids, iPads, iPhones, whatever you play on. We want to give you guys even playing field, but at the same time, give you sort of a sense of realism in the game as well.
Yeah.
So in this update, you will see new new muzzle flashes and new bullet decals in the walls, and all kinds of little minor, or not even minor, but little graphical changes which hopefully will give you better performance as well as make the game look a bit more realistic. And we are also trying to balance this the way that it does look as close to the same to you on iPad and to me, for example, on my Honor Android phone.
Yes.
So we have used a lot of time to balance all of these different devices and to make the game, the playing field even for everybody.
And one thing to note is that I think we mentioned this a little while ago. So I think, remember, we were like said on stream, we're like, okay, there is going to be some view model changes and whatnot, and everybody was like, oh, when is the update? When is it coming out? And you have to keep note that again, it's not one magical button that you push, and it's really like we have to take every single weapon, every single animation, and really work on those things. So again, thank you to our team to work on those and take the time to do that. It's not a completely just uh, one day kind of task. It's an overhaul of a lot of different things. So along with those changes, we also added a bunch of different changes with the gameplay itself. So I guess one of the first things we could talk about is the weapon view models. So
Yes, the big thing everybody's waiting for.
yeah. So again, what you were talking about earlier, depending on your device's aspect ratio, there's different perspectives. Keeping it the visibility in the game on. So we're trying to make it the same as we can as possible for all the different devices, and all the first person animations were adjusted, like I said before, and yeah, just let me show the other image here. We also jumped into FOV.
Yes.
A bit, yes.
Yes. So the view models for all the weapons have been changed, hopefully towards better. And our team has gone a lot of trouble to make this happen. As what he said, it's not just the one button we can push and everything is fixed. It takes literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours of work to make these view models perfect. And I really think our team has perfected them this time around. But on top of that, some of you guys have been talking about field of view, and we did listen. After a lot of research and some heavy testing, we have finally thought, okay, maybe FOV slider is something that you guys might want in the game. And here it is. You can see on the screen right now the changes, or not the changes, but the difference between minimum FOV and the maximum FOV. So you will have a slider in your options to make the FOV bigger or the FOV lower. And for some people, if you have your FOV at the max, it might cause some motion sickness, maybe dizziness, even if you're playing for a long duration of time. So you can maybe just lower the FOV a bit so it makes it easier for you to play.
Yeah.
But yeah, like in competitive setting, it doesn't really matter which FOV you'll be using. Everyone can use the same or different FOVs, whatever they want to. So it's also competitive ready, I would say.
Well, I just want to make a quick note about this. I think those of you that are using tablets and using a phone, it's complete. I think it's a different. It's pretty different. Like, I think you'll for like if you're using tablet, you won't see that big of a difference, but especially if you have a phone, you will be able to see more of a difference for the FOV. But again, everything that we're doing, we're continuing to monitor to see how everything is, and again, make sure that you do give your feedback on how it is, and again, some of the things that came in, we are in beta, so make sure that if you are in beta, make sure you do report certain things that you see. And the community has been great already with providing some things that we can update before the update goes live. And a lot of people ask, when is this update coming? Again, we never really have a set date for it to come out. We have around like an estimation, but we want to make sure, again, as everything is as good as possible for it to roll out. So I think that's the goal.
Yeah, and also on the same topic here, the beta is in place because the final product is not ready, so to speak, or it is ready, but there might be some bugs in the beta that we have missed, and that is exactly the purpose of beta. So player get to give us feedback on the beta. Okay, developers, hey, this thing happens in beta but doesn't happen in the normal game. Is this how it should be? Well, no, maybe it is not how it should be. So beta gives us chance to fix those bugs before the game goes live or before the update goes live. And we have heard about bugs in this current beta, and hopefully we can fix them before we release the update for the live audience.
Yep. But yeah,
just yeah. No, sorry, go on.
No. That's good. That's I think that's important information, because I think a lot of people misunderstand what beta is, and again, there's always this. It's good to have this testing phase before you actually go to the real update, and yeah, and I guess if you want to give more information about this, there is also an alpha stage that we test, and that we also test with some of our awesome community members, part of our different programs like PTP, and I guess a quick shout out to them. Thank you for giving feedback before we even get to beta. So, but yeah, I guess some of the other things to talk about, there is, like you said earlier, some muzzle flash changes. So I don't know if you've seen those yet, but yeah, those are. I mean, I don't know if other people have seen it yet, but it looks pretty awesome. It looks more real in general. So
yeah. Did you want me to comment on this somehow?
No. It's just no. I guess we can go through some of the other things. So there's wall impact particle improvements. There's bullet tracers. For example, it's easier to see the bullet tracers when you're shooting, and you can see those there's certain spreads and patterns, and it should be easier to learn. So, and then there's of course the bullet holes that have been made like 5 to 15% smaller on many different surfaces. So again, like Michael said earlier, check out the website. More information's over there.
Yes. Then the topic that many of you players have been talking about already, and I can understand that some people may dislike it and some people might like it a lot. But this is sort of a thing that you need to you need to get used to it before saying that it's bad. So gameplay experience improvements, movement, and movement. I guess you could say. So we have changed up the movement a bit in the game. Some of you might already or might have already noticed it. So the general character movement speed has gone from 5.3 value to 5 value. So generally just moving around is a bit slower nowadays. Whereas running up ramps and stairs will be a much faster now. It doesn't slow you down as much as it used to.
Yep.
Weapon bopping. So whenever your character runs, it's adjusted so it's better. How do you say this? Like it better. It shows your movement speed better.
Yeah, so I mean, we talked about this during competitive stream too. So it's just we actually showed the videos as well, and the website shows it too. But the weapon bobbing, as you can see the difference with it.
Yeah, as already said many times, you can find the better told. More detailed updates in our website, but just to go through these real fast. So weapon movement while jumping has been also reduced, and we did this based on the community feedback actually. So some of you guys said that okay, the weapon is moving way too much when you're jumping, and it gets on the way every time when I'm trying to jump a corner or whatever you're doing. So now it moves a bit less. And also the crouch speed has been adjusted from 0.25 to 0.4. And we hope that this would prevent crouch spamming a bit.
Yep.
Then also another thing that we also showed in the dev update, and that is the Kevlar impact indicator.
Yep.
Which is really cool in my opinion. It's really good. It's really cool. It does give you it might give you more of an advantage if you are actually a good player and you can make the difference even from far away, and maybe you're using a pistol on your eco round and you see that I see that blue glimmer. Maybe I shouldn't take on this guy right now. Maybe I should wait for my teammate.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
You wanna?
So basically, yeah. Like it's good to see that. Hey, it's some kind of indication that there is that the person is wearing Kevlar. So maybe be cautious a little bit more with that person. But I guess the next some things to cover about some of these map changes, and I did want to again just quickly go over some views of it. These are images from our website again, like we said, and this, like for example, there's awesome changes like on grounded. These boxes here are higher so that you won't certain spots won't be too overpowered. So before, I think you can be able to kind of spot the heads coming out of here. Then same thing with other places, and then the bomb planting ranges. You can see the difference here. It's not just a certain location like before, but we changed it so you can be able to, let's say, plant over here. Then of course there's some changes on SOAR with the table and chairs, and I believe Legacy, for example, these I want to make a note that these statues are now penetrable, so you will be careful.
You are not safe back there anymore.
Yes, you're not safe there anymore, and yes, and of course, like I guess the last change here that you can see, this is from the bar area from Legacy. So yeah, again, like go to the website, go to the news section, and check out the patch 126 update notes. Like this is straight from there, and you'll be able to see all this cool stuff over there. And I guess another important image to show here is the bomb planting button image. So we moved the bomb button. It's no longer tied to the shoot button. So I think this is a pretty important one. Yes, and also like with this bomb button, like it won't show unless you are inside the bomb area. So if you're outside, you will not see this button. So I think this is a huge change, especially if you're in a high level situation. Yeah, like we see it before when you're just like trying to plant, and then it's like I can't plant, even though you have the indication that you can plant. So this is great to have there. And again, I want to make note that these are some changes that we kind of highlight, at least on the stream, but there's multiple different changes that we have been doing to try to improve the gameplay. So now, as well, to kind of like go align with our esports growing as well. Like there's a lot of things that we have changed. So let's say I think in the notes we put like utilities changes. We talked about during the competitive stream as well. To improve those and improve like of where it lands. It actually is where it lands, and not like you see that it lands here, but it actually lands here. But there's actually just so much more improvements that we can continue to work on, and it's all for you guys. Like we want to make sure that the it makes sense in the game for you guys, and yeah, quality of life kind of things as well. So
Yes.
I guess one of the last things before we jump into some Q&A.
Yeah, we have some matchmaking improvements.
Mhm.
So we have heard and we have seen that Iron and Elite Ops ranks sometimes do get into their or do get into same games,
Mhm.
and we really don't want this to happen. And we did a small little tweak that hopefully should make it a bit easier for Iron and Elite Ops ranks to find games in their own ranks and not end up in the same games with each other. So we did make a little update there as well.
Yep, and those of you that were looking for like the ratings and everything, the website, I mean the profiles does now have more information about your ratings. So yeah, I mean just if you just go into the beta version of the game, you can already see some different things here, like the party. I think there's improvements there. You can see the ratings in lower tiers of not just Spec Ops and Elite Ops. Again, I guess you can go to the field of view sliders here, so you can change the field of view there, and I think that's the most notable things to show currently. But again, there's much more coming in the future. But yeah, it's that's a lot, and I'm
lot of
sure,
stuff.
and I'm sure there's a lot of people that has a bunch of different questions. So we can do our best to answer some of those in the chat. So if you have any questions or suggestions, things like that, you can feel free to put that into the chat, and we'll do our best to answer them to the best of our ability.
Yes. So let the questions roll.
Some people are asking about the pass. Well, it usually comes out when after the update comes out. So we will try to get the update out as soon as possible. So make sure if you're a part of beta, make sure you give those feedback.
Yeah. People keep saying that old FOV is better and etc. etc. So just to make sure that everyone understands, FOV and the weapon view models are two different things. FOV means field of view, and that means kind of like how much you can see with like at one time.
Yep.
Like what is your field of view? And the weapon view model is how do you actually see your gun in your hand. So it's kind of a two different things right there. And I really hope that you guys would give it a chance before saying that something is quote unquote trash. So give it a go. Try to get used to it. Maybe it actually feels better after you have gotten used to it. So yeah, I guess that's just what I wanted to say.
No, that's good. It's just like just try it, because it's like it feels a lot different, and you can see a lot of improvements visually as well, and so just it's crazy. Like like when I downloaded the beta again, just comparing it, just playing a game on 1.25 and playing a game on 1.26, it's just yeah, it's awesome. All right, so let's get into some questions. About if anybody has any questions about certain things.
How is rank rating going to work? Rank rating is going to work exactly the same way as it used to before. The only difference is that now you can actually see your rating. So the rating has always been there. It's just it has been hidden before until you hit Spec Ops. And after Spec Ops, you could see your rating before, but now we are going to show the rating to everybody.
Okay, so can you add more fire, Nate? I don't know what you're trying to ask. If you're asking more grenades in your hand, I don't think that's the best idea. If you imagine 10 players playing competitively, each person has 2 grenades. Yeah. Okay.
Are you going to add quick chat?
Um,
That is a good question, and that would be a really amazing feature in game.
I think we can just leave it like that because it's we're always exploring different ways to improve. I think something that's great to have is, especially if you're playing ranked, for example, and you see, like, you're the only one that goes towards the A bomb site, and you see like 5 of them going there, instead of like going to a corner and typing "they're coming A" or just typing A. It would be nice to just kind of push a button and be able to say, tell your whole teammates to, hey, it's time to rotate. So
yeah. What about anti-cheat? What about anti-cheat? We are updating our anti-cheat literally every day. We are working on
all
it
the time.
literally every day.
Okay, someone says I hear planting, diffusing. If you're on beta, there's a slight bug regarding certain sounds that you can hear. That's already known, and it's being worked on already. So
yes, and I actually with that your answer, Wati, I want to get back to older statement of mine, so that this is exactly why we have beta, so we can find these kind of bugs before we
ship it.
push out the live version of the game or of the update. Muting a single person. So I assume you want to mute toxic people in your ranked game. I assume. That would be a great feature. I do agree on that.
Yeah, I think there's different ways to look at it, and of course it's just meeting that one person would solve a lot of different things, but again, it's just, it needs to be looked at because for example, there might be whenever we're doing all these different updates, there's a lot of things that we need to focus on. So it's kind of like, do we use all the time to focus on this, or do we have is this something that also it's just, we have to make sure that there's important things that we work on first before we do other things, and it's that's something that we talked about. We want to make sure that your ranked experience is the best, and that's why every single time there's a new season, you can see there's been improvements. So again, it's just talking to our design team about what they want to do in the future of ranked. It's awesome. So I could just put it like that. I'm glad that they're improving that ranked experience, and as a person that loves to rank myself, it's just can't wait to show more information in the future.
Yeah, and of course, like, there are many good ideas coming from you guys, like quick chat, single person muting, different kind of utility. Like, many of your ideas are really, really good ideas. It's more of a matter, what can we push into the next update, and what can we push into the update after that one. There are many things we need to focus on, and sometimes there just isn't enough time in the clock on the wall, to add everything. Of course, we would want to push as much stuff as possible into an update, but unfortunately, it's just not possible.
Yep. You know, Dan, there's a bunch of different questions. Some people asking voice chat. I mean, we did talk about that before. Again, you know, I think, for example, the quick chat is actually better than the voice chat. So because our game does support a wide variety of different devices. So that we want to make sure, again, to continue your gameplay experience, if possibly if we have voice chat, and maybe it may impact your experience, your ping or whatnot. So again, it's just we need to look more into it, and that is the priority, to try to see if there's more ways to be able to communicate in a game. And no trading, that's something that we don't want to do. And I think that's most of the questions here.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I mean, I saw some interesting personal questions, but I think we're going to skip those for now.
like, how was your day?
Yeah, how was my day? And some people were asking how old are we and where are we from?
But I guess maybe two more questions, and then we could do some viewer games and whatnot.
Sure. How does the slider work in beta? It is in the options, as what he already showed us, and you just slide the slider, I guess. The change is pretty minor. So from minimum to maximum, it doesn't change your FOV that much. It does change, it just doesn't change a lot. So please check it again if it does change or not. If it does not change at all, please, if you could send us a message through the in-game support, maybe add a couple of screenshots and tell how was it not working, or if it was working but it wasn't working correctly. Please let us know, so we get that constructive feedback and we can work on it and we can fix the problem.
Cool.
Constructive feedback always help the best. If there is people who just come to us and say that hey, this is not working, please fix the game, it doesn't help us to fix anything. We need to know what is broken, how is it broken, and why did it broke. Like, if you can provide anything that would help us to figure out why something is broken, we can fix it. So if you guys have some feedback, please, as much information as you can give would help us tremendously.
Regarding to what you're saying, just there has to be, like, what device you're using, like what operating system you're using, what version of the game you're using. Do you have any type of media that shows? Because again, everything that happens, we need to reproduce it first. We need to be able to have the same kind of scenario of it happening. Then we can figure out what is wrong, and then we can actually work on it after that. So
yes,
again, I think it's good to continue to say these things, so that again, there's no magical button. Everything we have to really think about, and to be able to make some changes. So I think one more question, and then let's do some viewer games, and we can do a couple of giveaways going forward. So maybe some cases.
Do you want to take the pleasure of the last question?
Sure. Some of these so like someone says, like, there's a weapon floating or something like that. Like, if you have that information, please send it to our support. So yeah. And then someone's event sneak peek. What event? What are you talking about? Okay. Well, I think let's go ahead. Let's we can continue this after as we do viewer games. Mako here will continue to talk to you guys. If there's questions that you have or suggestions, feel free to put in chat. But at this time, let's do a few giveaways. We'll do some standard cases. So we'll do if we call your name, you're gonna get a standard case. So put your IGNs exactly how it's spelled in the game into the chat, and we will be able to choose a few names for us, a few winners.
Yeah.
And as I'm doing that, maybe I can set up the viewer game.
Yes.
What was the first mode that we're doing?
The first mode would be 8 versus 8 diffuse plaza. We'll start this slow, and let's see where the next game takes us.
8v8 diffuse plaza.
Just a normal your standard plaza game, you know.
But let's put the rounds down to at least 6, so that we can do another game after.
Yeah. How many giveaways did we want to do?
We can do.
Or, I mean, 3 names.
Yeah, we can do that amount.
All right. Did you get yours or?
Actually, can you help me pick 3 so you would do 6?
All right.
As I'm doing this.
Yes. By all means, Mr. Bossman. If I can just find my mouse cursor more so even. Okay. I have 6 names. 6 persons who will receive some cases. Okay. The giveaway has ended now, and the lucky people who have gotten a prize would be Humpoleg, DLRTY, Starry Ghosty, X Violence, Victorians, and Lola Cola. Congratulations, guys and girls and others.
Okay, I am going to host the game. 6 rounds, diffuse.
All right. So no need to spam your nicknames anymore. The giveaway is over for now. And I saw someone saying that your luck is so bad that you didn't win. There are so many names. So many names in the chat. I would say that you're extremely lucky if you win.
Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna type it in and then say it after. So the code is again, you have to make sure that you're on beta. If you're not on beta, it's not gonna work. So this is YBYKC and the password is update126.
All right. YBYKC, and the password is update126 without the point. So I guess that would be 126.
Okay, so I guess you get to see a little bit of the FLV stuff, like the end view model. So
yes. Okay, so while Wati is playing and he cannot focus on the chat because he's of course, tryharding as best as he can.
Uh-huh.
So.
Hey, I answer some things in the chat as well. So again, the update is not dropping. We don't know the exact date yet, but ASAP.
Yes, it's going to drop when we have most of the things fixed.
I'm gonna restart the game so we can get started. I think we have everybody. Let's give a quick. Make sure that everybody joins. And okay, person that is here, and we'll restart the game.
All right. Is there going to be a new gun in the future? Well, we are always thinking about like new stuff to put into the game. I can't confirm anything though. But we are exploring new things to add all the time. How to make your crosshair not to move? I believe you would have to turn off dynamic crosshair from your settings in game. Mako, favorite fast food restaurant? I mean, there is this little place in my hometown, kebab restaurant, that is not a chain restaurant, so you wouldn't know it. It's delicious. What's your favorite fast food restaurant?
Fast food?
Fast food restaurant.
I'm not sure. I don't really like fast food as much, but if you consider In-N-Out.
In-N-Out?
Yeah.
What's that? Look at him go, he's tryharding. Oh! That was a beautiful headshot.
Thanks. And there's somebody as well. So
nice.
Whew.
I told you guys, he's tryharding.
Somewhat trying. But yes.
In-N-Out?
In-N-Out.
Isn't that like a restaurant name in US?
I would say California is where it all kind of started. There's actually, if you I don't know if you know, but there is they actually people go to college for In-N-Out to make sure that the experience is great.
Really?
Yeah. So
is it not fast food though?
It's fast food, but they make sure that all the people that work there are like I don't know, they make sure everybody is trained properly to be able to work there, so you get the best experience. So I don't think that they actually have a college for it, so it's actually pretty cool. But
all right.
But this is not the In-N-Out stream. This is the Critical Ops stream. So yeah.
I hope that answered your question.
Yes. How to download the new updates? Somebody asked. I mean,
Yep, go on.
No, I guess when there is a new update, you will see it in the App Store, and that's what you're asking. If you're asking about beta, you usually have to kind of sign up for beta for that to happen.
Yes.
And I wanted to show something real fast in the game. The flash, it has a yellow trail now. It used to be white, and smoke is still the same, and red still should be the same as well. Red, but yeah, go ahead.
So when is the update going to be released? This is currently unknown. Most likely within 2 weeks. But there's not a confirmation.
Yes, Critical Pass after updates out usually.
Yes. How do you join beta version? I believe iOS beta is currently full. And for Android beta, you can sign up through Google Play Store from Critical Ops page. If you scroll down, there's something like opt into beta program. That way you can download the beta version. That's a long question. I didn't have time to read it all, but it was something about I hope COPS won't add FOV and the view models. Please try them out before you say that they're bad. I really think our team has gone a great deal of work, and they have perfected the view models in a good good state. I don't think my last sentence was really proper English, but I don't care. So I think the view models are in a really good state at this point, and they are like they are even for all devices now. So before you say that they're bad, please try it out. Please get the feeling to the new view models, get the feel to the new FOV. I believe you will like it. You will like it if you just get used to it. And of course, like whenever we do some changes, it will always bring up people who are not happy with the new changes. But meta changes and these kind of changes are we need those changes sometimes, and it takes a good player, and it takes or we hope that people can get past it and learn the new things in game. Anything else?
Should we take a look at
MP5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep going over here. I think we should defend this area.
You have no one mid though.
Exactly. It's not good.
Please add go down map. I am sorry, I don't understand the question. Please work on camera placements. You mean like a spectator camera? I'm sorry, I don't understand this question either. When will there be a new map? I believe currently we are focusing on reworking the old maps. Some of the maps are already reworked, and some of the maps are still missing a rework.
Hashtag soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hashtag soon.
Yes.
The crouching is too slow for fights. Is it too slow, or does it change up the meta? That's a counter question for you. Any other questions? Please add Subway. I just had Subway. I don't want to add another one.
Oh gosh.
What?
Bomb has been planted.
Okay, there's just a lot of same questions going on. When is pass? The pass will be added after the update is live. The game is full. Please add the feature of duplicating a HUD button. That's interesting, actually.
What was the thing?
Please add a feature of duplicating a HUD button. So I guess this would mean that you could have 2 jump buttons, or 2 shoot buttons, or 2 reload buttons.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting, actually.
Yeah, I think everybody plays a certain way, and they would love to have multiple different ways to be able to play.
Yeah. For me, it sounds a bit weird. Like I'm really kind of a guy who plays in a way that I really want to get that muscle memory down. And if I would have 2 options, for example, jumping or reloading, that would just mess me up really badly.
Let's see.
Will there be any new Critical Ops renders for designers? I do not understand. What do you mean render?
Oh.
Renders for designers? You mean like, will there be new skins? I don't know. Mako, how's your day? My day is good. I'm going to a barbecue party after the stream here. It's a good day.
Oh yes. Good day.
Yes, the sun is shining. Barbecue, or not a party. I guess it's more of a gathering of like 5 people. Have a possibility to save your HUD.
That would be cool.
That is a good idea.
We talked about that before. Someone says emojis in the game.
Yes.
How about this idea? What if we just take out all the chats and we just have emojis?
Only emojis?
No, this is like for like the cross, like let's say your opponents. So you know, then you don't have to, you know, you just do a happy face when you destroy them. Or something.
Someone
like that.
immediately said, "What? That's a bad idea."
I mean, I personally, it would be nice. It's just like happy face. I won the round. Happy face.
Yeah, I mean, in ranked games, there certainly is a certain level of toxicity. So if there wouldn't be all chat, but there would be sort of a, you could communicate to your own team with chat, but then you couldn't communicate with the enemy team. But you could use like emojis.
Mm-hmm.
How would you guys think about that?
I'll be sorry.
Okay. It seems like that's a no. Oh, some people look like they like it.
Try to do a quick flip.
Friendly fire.
No. I mean, it's an interesting idea, and it's just it would not be a good experience.
I mean, I personally would like friendly fire, but people keep saying that it's not a good idea, and I don't understand why. No, friendly fire, because of the competitive nature and because some people don't want to be team players, it could result into really bad situations.
I think we won.
You won?
I think so.
Did you get carried?
What? Don't think so. Yeah, I'm amongst the top.
Oh, so you carried.
Yeah. Second place. If I only just got that last kill, that would have been great. But yes. One more game, so yeah, other people have a chance. So if quick note, anybody that has played, please try to give others a chance to get in. So if you played already, please make sure that you give other people a chance. Let me see.
Yep.
Do this.
What about bait, bomb, or a flashbang? Could you give a bit more info on that? Like what do you mean by a bait bomb?
And a quick note to anybody that's doing anything in the game that's like during stream, there will be no there would be some, I guess, harsh penalties if you were to do some things that's not cool, I guess you would say. Be cool. Don't be not cool. So
Yes.
Were you trying to still answer that question?
What?
Were you still trying to answer that question?
Wait, what?
That question that you were trying to. Never mind. I guess it's not. So let's get to another giveaway here. So again, if you can pick, and then I can start the next game.
All right.
What mode are we doing this time?
Just a second. So we have 8 versus 8, Arctic, dual MTX only. I guess you also put a HP modifier if you want to.
What's the HP modifier?
Like only 50 HP or only 25 HP?
Or should you have more now that the dual MTX is pretty accurate?
More?
Yeah,
Sure.
like 200 HP.
Ooh, I feel like that's a lot.
Yeah? Alright. Then 500?
What?
So 300. Alright, 300 it is.
Ooh, that's gonna take a long time. All right, go for it.
We'll do the round times shorter. So we'll do a minute and 20 seconds.
So more HP but less time.
Yes.
Oof.
So
Okay.
so no one just kind of camps around. We'll do Arctic. This would be interesting. All right.
Do it.
Did you get the winners yet?
I have a couple more left.
Okay. I'll get the new information.
So that would be 6 names, right?
Yes.
4 here.
Okay. So I'm ready. Let me know when you're ready.
Wait, did you pick names as well?
No, I didn't.
Okay, good. Okay. I have my 6. Okay. Leonard A10. Lost _ Rids. Ninja Tamil. I Depressed _ Monica. Psych 100O. Congratulations to you guys and
Congrats.
girls and whoever you may be.
Okay, here we go. So the code, this time I'm gonna read it, and the password I'm gonna read it too before I type it into the chat. So again, if you played before, please don't join again. If I see that you have played before, you may get kicked. So yeah, code is WQFLC, and the password is interesting.
That's an interesting password.
Yeah, definitely is.
Interesting. Okay, so the giveaway is over. No need to spam your IGNs anymore. And the code was WQFLC, and the password is interesting.
Okay. Well, did everybody join already?
You don't have the game on screen. Mako, can you do it easier to get skins and credits, please? I think our economy in that way is at a pretty good state right now. Of course, we try to. What?
It's like if you run out of bullets, you might as well just like knife somebody. Here. All right. Okay, let's get ready to go. Here we go.
The game is not on stream, Buddy.
Yes, that is why. There it is.
How about silencers on gun?
Oh god.
We have silencers on guns. We have GSR. We have AUG. Do we have others? Vector, right? Vector has a silencer.
Oh gosh.
Wait, how much HP did you put?
300?
Oh boy. That's a lot.
Oh, he just he just gave up.
Oh no. Would you add another grenade like Molotov, for example? We have answered this many times, so I'm just gonna go quickly over it. We always explore possibilities to add different utility in the game, different weapons, different like new features in altogether. But with things like new utilities, like new types of utility, for example, we have to think our maps as well. Do our maps work with Molotov? Do the Molotovs work with our maps? For example, there's a lot of things to think about before adding something in. It's not just that, hey, we have a Molotov map. It's not that. We really need to think about the consequences that we have if we add Molotov in. We have to think about how does it affect ranked in, for example, Iron? How does it affect ranked in Gold? How does it affect ranked in Master? How does it affect ranked in Elite Ops? How does it affect our esports scene? How does it affect different parts of the game? So it's a lot of different things we need to talk about. We need to think about before adding something to the game. And as said, of course, we are exploring new things, but currently Molotov is not something that would be in our priority list.
I think we found the thing that we need to do here. Just rush. Like, if you rush, I think that's the solution here in this game.
Bomb has been defused.
Can they just plant the bomb before you can kill them?
They can plant the
Like-
bomb, yeah. But I think that's why we've been losing the first 2 rounds at least. We just need to like rush and not let them plant. Possibly.
The gun sound on the live is too high, and I can't hear Mako. Someone is saying.
Really? I put it like very low already.
M4A1 in the near future. We already have M4. We already have M4. Mako, can you add a trading system? No. Credit donation? Oh, give credits to other players?
No.
Like gifting credits?
I think like giving a gift to a friend or something like that. Is that what they're trying to say?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't think we are going to do at least if something that like that would happen, and I'm not saying that it will. This is just purely speculation. If something like that would ever happen, it definitely wouldn't be the way that you could send credits that are already on your account. It would definitely be in a way that you could gift credits. But it's definitely something that like we are currently not doing. Maybe in the future, who knows? Maybe in the future.
Damn. We did a good push.
Please add quick predetermined messages. That would be a good feature, wouldn't it? Maybe link a Twitter or Instagram account. Aren't all the links in the description? In YouTube at least, right?
So what?
Aren't all the links in the YouTube description?
Of what?
Of our
It depends.
social media links.
I think if we put it there, of course it would be. Maybe you could take a look.
Yes, take a look. If they're not there, imagine they are there.
Yes.
Mako, drink water. I just did. My lips are very dry for some reason.
And we're gonna have to end the stream after this game. So yeah, we'll do one more giveaway after this. So
Yeah.
can you make it? Can you make it so that you can customize Kevlar and helmet? That's a pretty cool idea too. There's we talked about multiple different things like that before.
Yeah, that would be pretty neat. Mako, can you put a diffuse kit in the Krigolovs?
I don't think that's good for our game.
Yeah, I do have to agree with you there, Waddy. The diffuse time is already only 5 seconds. If we would put diffuse kit in, and I would imagine you guys would want it to work the way that you diffuse
Instantly?
twice faster.
Instantly?
Instantly?
You just push it.
Wow. Wow.
It better
That
cost.
would be OP.
It better cost like 10,000 or something.
And it's a consumable. You could only use it once.
Any plans to add more languages to the game? That's something we're looking at too. I think it's great to have more localized in different languages.
Yes. Yeah. I was going to say something after that, but then I realized that there's just nothing to add there. Add a female model? Maybe.
Someone says make Dutch in Critical Ops. I think you're talking about language, right? For so maybe this has been interesting.
What?
No, this MTX has been interesting.
Mako, do you have a favorite knife? Yes, I do. Crustacean. Is that how you pronounce it?
Crustacean?
Crustacean?
The knife?
Yeah. The flippity thingy knife.
Ugh.
Crustacean, yeah. What it is like working in Critical Ops? What's your salary? Okay, so first of all, it's not really nice to ask people's salary.
You can ask about carrots, not celery.
Yeah. But working at CF, it's amazing. As you can see, Wati here. Who wouldn't enjoy working with Wati? It's beautiful. Wati is beautiful, you know.
Oh, thanks. I'm glad you can put your true feelings on stream.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. But yeah, working at CF, it's amazing actually. The whole company is like a one big family, and yeah, it's wonderful. Everyone here is super helpful, and if you have some problems, or if you don't know how to do certain things, you can always ask for help, and people are super helpful all the time. It's amazing.
Someone says, can Critical Ops add more modes and customs? Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I think that's something that we talked about before. It would be nice to have like, let's say, a certain mode that you can host. So that's actually something we're looking at right now, as well. Very cool.
Where can I write to the support?
Nice.
In the general settings, on the top, you can see the yellow help button, and from there, you can first choose your problem, I guess, or you can choose if you have some different sorry, my brain is blacking out. You can choose your problem, and if the QA doesn't solve your problem, then you can choose to contact us, and that way you can send a message to the support.
I think we won.
You won?
I think we won.
Oh, they are going to clutch. Who is it? Last one. He's gonna clutch. Trexu. Oh.
All right.
GG's.
GG's. Thank you everybody for playing. We're gonna do one last giveaway before we head out, but it's always great for these streams for us to be able to get feedback and questions from you guys. And crosshair settings. Someone says we do have crosshair settings. Yeah, you can set it smaller. But yeah, I guess one last giveaway. So
Sure.
I will pick three this time. So
Alright. Give us your in-game names.
whoa, Chatwood.
Yep. And it's gone.
Okay, here we go.
Alright, I got my 3.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so congratulations, all of you. Hysterics, Dino dash Soar, Prodigy Flip YT. Congratulations to all of you.
Congrats. There is Unsaid. Congratulations. John Arifi. So, and the last one is Ancient iOS. So congratulations to you three. Cool. So, again, thanks for everybody for watching. Today we covered about a bunch of different things about our huge update 1.26. So make sure that you do check the VOD if you're just joining us. And yeah, again, what we said before, check out the website. You'll be able to get more of the information there, besides some of the things that we covered today. And I guess last thing is remember that Spring Fair event does end in 3 days. So make sure you get your spring on as we are heading into the summer. Everybody's getting off of classes and time for summer.
Yeah.
Anything else to add before?
Did I mean to say this thing?
Huh? Yeah, I mean, if you want to do any last words before our next stream.
I guess. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, sounds good. You guys take care. Enjoy the updates. Hope we can get it out soon so you guys can see the awesomeness that we have been experiencing and watching today. So take care wherever you are. Stay safe. We'll see you soon.
Yep.
All
Bye.
right. Take care. Bye bye.
platform.